to then a story about a family from 1882.
So typically, I've kind of learnt trial and error. I'm sure some of my early posts, I've got lots of problems with them. But over time, I've learnt the wealth of resources that are online. I usually start with the Sands and McDougall directories. They're a directory of who lived in a house, and it's online at the State Library of Victoria. When I first started looking at them, I kind of didn't really understand how they worked, but the library online has got a record for every 5 years. So what people walked around to every house in Melbourne and basically knocked on the door and said, "Oh, what's your name?" And they wrote it down. So you've got a record of who lived there. And then
Is it like the census of the day, is it?
Kind of the census, yeah. It kind of is.
Yeah.
And so I go through from the 1850s all the way to the 1870s when they stopped collecting this information, and I document who lived there every year.
Wow.
So if the person has an unusual name, it's usually easier to sort of track.
Yeah,
if they're like a John White or something like that, it becomes more difficult. Then I look at the street numbering as well when I'm looking through these directories, because in Melbourne, street numbering changed a few times, so that kind of caught me at the start, because I was looking at the current numbers and looking back in the newspapers to see that wasn't right. So it can get tricky. Like some houses have changed numbers 3 or 4 times. And then also when you look through the directories, if a house is on the corner, it's easier to work out what the number was and who lived there. So a bit of work just researching that, and I start with that. And then I move on and I look at other pieces of information that are available. Trove's amazing. I mean, Trove's just all of the old newspapers, local newspapers, national newspapers. And I guess journalism was different back then when, someone's front of their house, something happened and it would be documented. Today, those sort of things are maybe on social media, but not in the newspapers unless they're really significant. So you learn a lot more.
Gotcha. And what's Trove? Is that a website as well?
It's a website as well.
Yep.
It's basically you can do searching on it with keywords.
Wow.
Kind of need to play around with it a bit. You might search on surnames, street names, combination of bits of information that you gather from other places.
Gotcha.
And that can lead you into newspaper articles, ads, photos sometimes. You can find photos there as well. So that helps me a little bit. And then family trees. So there's a lot of different sites. There's MyHeritage and lots of other paid ones. There's some free ones. So people have done their own research and put their family tree together. So that helps me. I kind of use some of that information. There's studies, heritage studies that have been done in Melbourne that are available online as well. There's historical societies that have put pieces of information together. So I use all of that and sort of use other people's information, then pull it together and link it to a person.